What is going on, FLAFFL Junior? I hope through 3 weeks of the season your team is doing everything that you'd ever hoped, and if not, maybe it's time to start blowing some shit up. Make some trades, and see what you can do to try and turn things around. I hope you enjoyed all the football this weekend. I know I did, and I will be looking forward to all the games coming up this week. But we, of course, must be handing out some Week 3 awards, and then we will look forward into Week 4. So we start off with the High as a Kite award. This one goes to Dead Duck this week with 143.7 points. He got 20 plus points from 5 different players, equaling 118.8 points. They were Cousins, Carlos Hyde, Doug Baldwin, Jordy Nelson, and Larry Fitzgerald. Those 5 players alone would have been enough to beat Army Dan this week. So nice game from you, Sean. Sloppiest girl in the bar. Money Martins, not surprised to see you here, sir. 53.1 points. You had Frank Gore with 12.2 points. He was your highest scoring player. You got 2.9 points combined from Amari Cooper and Kelvin Benjamin. I know you're paying there, buddy. I had those same guys on a different team I talked about on the podcast. So, yeah, rough week for you. Hopefully you will be able to turn some things around. Who let you in? This one goes to GA17 with his 76.1 point victory over the aforementioned Money Martins. Scored almost 2.5 times as many points as Money Martins did. Dalvin Cook, T.Y. Hilton, Deshaun Jackson, huge helpers in that victory there. The baddest bench. This one goes to Jacob Niner with his 91 points left on the bench this week. You outscored your own starting lineup. Your bench would have beat 7 different teams this week. You had Diggs there with 33 points, and then you've got the Bengals defense there with 14 points. So, yeah, that's tough. Tough to see all those points on the bench. Tighter than a crab's vagina. This one goes to P. Dolo with his 6.5 point victory. Gates got bit by Martavis Bryant, I believe, much like I was in FLAFFL. If he could have just connected on that first opening shot that they took down the field with him, that would have been a difference maker for me at least. I don't know if it would have got you the win. But then we've got Milk is a bad choice. No one won this award this week. Gates was the closest, but he could not have done anything different. Jacob Niner, had he put those guys into his lineup, he probably would have won, but then Craig also had some players that he could have put in there as well. So no one wins this award this week. And then we've got the fucking Chuck Norris award. This one goes to Army Dan, 112.2 points. You would have beaten 8 different teams this week with that lineup, but unfortunately you ran into Dead Duck, I believe. So that is the Week 3 awards for you guys, and we look forward into Week 4. We've got a 3-0 Slime Sucking Hogs versus 2-1 Trade Fantasy. We've got 2-1 Jetty versus 2-1 Hoog. We've got 2-1 Showcase going up against 2-1 Pidolo. 2-1 GA17 versus 0-3 Army Dan. 2-1 Caveman versus 0-3 Mr. Meeseeks. That'll be fun. 2-1 Dead Duck versus 0-3 Jacob Niner. And then 1-2 Gates versus 1-2 Money Martins. So good luck to all you guys this week. I hope that the fantasy gods shine upon most of you, especially the ones that have similar players on their teams like I do. So, yeah, I will be back next week. We will talk about Week 4 awards and just keep chugging along through the season. Later. How do you shut this thing off?